reformed trader. 3 things to watch in the coming weeks and months. Diesel shortage, 25 days of supply. Prices likely to spike. And we've been talking about this. It's now under 25 days of supply left. Okay. Second, railroad union votes down labor deal needed to avoid nationwide strike. The trains are about to be stalled out, be shutting down because of the railroad unions. Okay, number 3, growing pile of distressed debt signals coming to the United States default wave. A growing pile of distressed debt. That's going to be real estate. That's going to be our biggest corporations, the biggest businesses. You guys are seeing the reports that just came out from the largest, the FANG stocks, how terrible it is out there for them. Now he breaks this down further. Reformed trader, diesel shortage, used to power the world not only for semis and trains, but also to heat homes. Factors impacting the shortages: U.S. banning Russian imports and refining capacity being down due to seasonal work, plus high demand. So that's what we're talking about, the Russia-Ukraine situation, and the fact that this could only be the beginnings of a real commodity war, a real economic war. The deal's beginning to fall through. And you got to be woke. Stay woke, go woke, stay broke, as we continue to say, as the West is experiencing European energy crisis. Now, stabilizing, then rebuilding inventories requires significant slowdown in freight movements and manufacturing activity, which means an economic slowdown, right? So to be able to rebuild inventories, it requires a significant slowdown in freight movements and manufacturing activity, which means an economic slowdown. The rail strike could cripple the U.S. supply chain, and economy could occur as early as November 19th. Okay, so here we go, November of events in time, windows of time to look out for. This could be playing out as soon as November 19th. They have been planning again for a possible strike after the September deal seemed to reduce the threat. The rejection of the National Tentative Agreement begins a status quo period during which the union will re-engage with the NCCC until December 4th. So the negotiations are underway in regards to these unions. Distressed debt. The amount of dollar-denominated bonds and loans trading at levels indicating distress is the largest since September of 2020, reaching $271.3 billion last week after 5 straight weeks of growth. That is 5 straight weeks of growth in regards to dollar-denominated bonds and loans trading at levels not seen since September of 2020, folks. Companies that binged on low-cost borrowing, low-cost debt in recent years are facing the prospect of refinancing at exorbitant yields. The pile of troubled borrowers has been slowly building for months, hinting at an eventual surge of defaults. We are seeing the bankruptcies already underway. The liquidity crisis is wiping out the ones that cannot withstand. Insolvencies will eventually ramp up, starting with a slow trickle. What we're seeing is a lot of behind-the-scenes restructuring talks, lowercase r, to avoid the bankruptcy court processes, Tecklin said. Winter is coming. This is just beginning, and this is why I say that the bottom is not in from a fundamental macroeconomic perspective. Cheers to everyone who's ready to ride out this storm and is taking action right now, because we have not reached the bottom. Serious issues underway. Just over the next month, we're about to see further breaks, further cracks within the system, within the infrastructure. Truly unbelievable how quickly this is unfolding.